This video is on example 3 from lesson 20 in the grade 7 module 3 book, found on page 125. So in this one it says find the area of the shaded region. We can see here the shaded region within this white square is this blue triangle. However, it's not a right triangle because we see how there's no right angle in it. So we are going to have to use what we know about kind of deconstructing shapes or taking apart shapes to make shapes that we know how to find the area of. Something I noticed though is that this shaded region is inside a square. I can say it's a square because it has 20 centimeters as the base and 20 centimeters as the height. So I'm going to start this rough draft down here. We're not going to redraw it. We're just going to kind of work with the figure we know. So the whole point of what we're doing is we're trying to find the shaded area. And that shaded area, well, I see that I have a square. And then within the square, I have obviously the shaded region, but I also have 3 triangles. So if I can find out, and I notice how they're right triangles because they make up the edges of this square. So I'm going to go about finding the area of the shaded region by actually finding out the area of the white triangle, of all 3 of these white triangles, then taking that away from the square. So for our rough draft down here, we're going to put the shaded area equals the area of square. Then we're going to take away the area triangle 1 and take away the area triangle 2, and we'll take away the area of triangle 3. So there we go. There's our first line of our rough draft. So let's get into it. We'll say shaded area is just S. S equals. Now the area of a square, we can find that by doing the base times the height. Area of a triangle, we know is 1/2 times base times height. But since I labeled that triangle 1, I should also label these triangles. So we'll call this triangle 1. This will be triangle 2. And this right here will be triangle 3. Formula of a triangle stays the same for each of them. One half times base times height, and 1/2 times base times height. Okay. On to the next line down, we have our rough draft with our formulas in it. Now we just need to put some numbers in for our base and our height. So the area of the square is this entire square. We see how the base is 20 and the height is also 20. So this will just be 20 multiplied by 20 times or minus 1/2 is going to stay. So now the area of triangle 1. So the height of triangle 1 is known. We see from here to here is the height of triangle 1, and that's 20 centimeters. The base we have to do a little bit of thinking for. So from here to here, that's the base of our square, and the base is the same on the bottom as it is on the top. So this is 20 centimeters. But I only want the distance from here to here. So I have to look, I see how this is 8 centimeters. So this distance right here is 20 minus 8, which is 12. So the base of triangle 1 is 12 centimeters. Times, and we said the height was 20. Minus, moving on, 1/2 stays times base. So let's look at area. Let's look at triangle 2. The base we can see is 20. From here to here is a base of 20. So I'll put 20 in times. Now the height. The height, similar situation. We know the distance all the way up and down this side of the square. We know that distance is 20 centimeters. I just need the distance from this corner up here to right here, to where the point of this shaded triangle is. I can find that out by doing the full side, 20, take away or subtract 6, which is this space that is not part of triangle 2. So 20 minus 6 leaves us with 14 centimeters as the height of triangle 2. Minus, you have 1/2 times, I didn't mean to put B again, we're replacing B. Triangle 3, they gave us the two measurements. The base is 8, the height is 6. All right, there we go. So hard part's over. Now we just have to do our multiplication to start to clean all this up. So let's see, 20 times 20 was going to give us 400 minus 1/2 times 12 times 20 is going to give us 120 minus 1/2 times 20 times 14 will give us 140. And finally, 1/2 times 8 times 6 will give us 24. Last thing we had to do, S for shaded region, shaded region's area equals, so we just got to do our subtraction, 400 minus 120 minus 140 minus 24. And that gives us 116. So what does this mean? It means that the shaded region, so this shaded triangle, is 116 centimeters squared.